Did you know that David Ortiz's autobiography, My Story of Big Dreams and Big Hits, made the New York Times bestsellers list in 2007? This biography talks about how he went from poverty to fame. So I want you to understand that David Ortiz taught me, and I encourage y'all, that no matter what your background is, where you come from, any dream can come true through hard work and a positive attitude. David Ortiz is my favorite player. He plays on my favorite team, the Boston Red Sox, and I've watched him grow up in his career as I've been playing baseball since I was 3 years old. He's helped transition the city of Boston and the Red Sox into a dynasty and powerhouse. He's strived through a struggling childhood, and he's made a huge impact on baseball. Ortiz has helped transition the city of Boston and the Red Sox franchise back into a dynasty after going 86 years without a World Series championship. He was the foundation of the 2004 team who beat the St. Louis Cardinals in 4 games, ending the second longest drought in sports history of a championship. That year he was crowned first team All-Star. He finished second in the league in home runs and runs batted in, and he won the ALCS, which is the Championship Series MVP. He hit 3 walk-off hits in the playoffs that year, 2 of them being home runs. Walk-off hits is when you hit a ball and the run scores, and that's the game over. You walk off the field. He has become the captain on a team full of all-stars and led the charge in bringing back the city of Boston after the 2013 Boston Marathon attack. According to writer Ron Chemelis, Ortiz had made an impromptu dugout speech to his teammates, imploring them to seize a moment that seemed to be slipping away. Ortiz has never been named captain of the team, not because he didn't qualify, but because there seemed no need to amplify the obvious. Ortiz gave the speech after this attack at the next Boston Red Sox home game, stating he was sponsoring Boston Strong and that this is our effing city, and no one is going to take that away from us. And the fans went crazy. Ortiz has helped the Red Sox win multiple titles in 2004, 2007, and 2013. He's had 10 All-Star appearances in 14 years with the Red Sox. So not only has Ortiz changed the hearts of the Boston natives, but he's also won over his natives back in the Dominican Republic where he was born. Ortiz's struggled childhood as a Dominican lived mostly in poverty in the DR. He was born in Santo Domingo, which is the capital of the Dominican Republic. He was the oldest of 4 children in his family, so he had to learn how to share with whatever was provided and how to help his younger siblings grow up. In 2002, unfortunately, things took a turn. His mother died in a car accident back in the Dominican Republic when Ortiz was in the United States. He was forced to find an outlet from his neighborhood, which categorized had bad influences and which he needed to get away from. He found love in sports and that outlet of baseball and basketball, which he gained from watching his dad play in the Dominican Republic Professional League. He constantly played sports growing up, which kept him out of trouble and provided comfort to him through success. Ortiz, the DR doesn't provide a variety of resources for baseball materials, metal bats, cleats, gloves, so he had to find similar shaped materials to help, like a stick to swing a bat or a little pebble or bean as a ball. Ortiz had no instructor growing up. He couldn't go to somebody and pay the money, say, hey, here, will you teach me how to swing? No, he had to go through his dad's teachings, which helped him to develop into a major league hitter, one of the greatest of all time. So, David Ortiz has taught me that through hard work and determination, that one man has the ability to influence others. Ortiz has impacted baseball in such a manner, he is now currently the face of baseball. He's kept the demand and intensity of baseball high. Every time he steps in the batter's box, every player on other teams or on his team or any other fans, even if they hate him, even Yankee fans, turn their heads to watch. According to Ron Chemelis, in a market where scrutiny can be blinding its intensity, we've never been able to take our eyes off of David Ortiz for fear we would miss something memorable. He's been known as the greatest clutch hitter of all time, and he's created a foundation, a children's fund in both New England and the Dominican Republic for kids who can't get pediatric services to live. This foundation has raised over $200 million and saved over 500 lives. David Ortiz has influenced my life in remarkable ways. Thank you, and I hope that you learned something about my biggest influence.